Welcome to Aunti Ji Sam's Feel Good Friday show, the place where the weekend starts with fun, Friday and frolics.
Good morning and welcome to Radio MTS. How are you? Have you had a good week? You looking forward to the weekend? Of course you are. You're listening to your favourite RJ here. It's Aunti Ji Sam, and of course it's Friday. We've got that Feel Good Friday going on. We have, haven't we? We're all in a great mood. Right, let me introduce the great radio team it is. F for family, F for the Zeitzman family. How are you this morning?
Zeitzman, miss. Yeah.
Sorry, Zeitzman family and the distant cousin.
Hello, hello.
And my nephew over here, Peter. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
And my niece as well, Janina. Good morning. And oh my goodness, we have got amazing guests this morning. But before we introduce the guests, let's look at the traffic, the weather, and upcoming events. So over to the radio team.
Right now it's 26 degrees with high of 38 and a low of 25, so the weather is slowly coming down.
Yes.
The sun rose at 6:09 and it will set at 6:11 p.m. It's a whopping 80% humidity, and each week I say this, it's just getting worse and worse.
It is something. There was a few days this week, wasn't it, where it was like, oh, there was a wind, there was a breeze. It was like, oh my goodness, winter's just round the corner. It was lovely.
Yeah, but now it's seeming like winter's far away.
It does. It's very, very humid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, now over to the traffic, Philip.
So traffic, it's the usual hotspots once again, as Dubai is. It is on Sakum. It's backed up all the way to the bridge on right before King's Al Barsha.
Wow.
That is because when you go into the industrial area, there's a bottleneck, so everything just piles up over there. And then Hessa Street once again is also very busy, but it should get better soon.
Should get better soon.
Yeah.
All right, okay. What about around the school? How's it looking?
School, watch out. Before you enter the school, there's a line, so make sure you're properly uniformed, or else you get pulled over by a teacher and get questioned.
Absolutely. Lanyard, blazers
Yep.
for our older students. Absolutely. Okay, so traffic, the usual hotspots.
Yep.
And what about events?
Okay, so there's not much this weekend. I feel everything happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh, right, okay.
But
Sorry,
there is fencing nationals going on. So if there's any fencers in the school, that's going on. If you're participating, good luck.
that's so cool. Yes, good luck.
The Asia Cup final is this weekend.
Who's playing?
India,
It's
Pakistan.
India and
Oh,
Pakistan.
goodness. Right,
Yeah.
okay. So, stay at home. No, always
Yeah.
joking. Always joking.
I think there's some UFC fights going on as well. And then Ananya, there's one more thing going on.
Yes, there's also Teacher Appreciation Day today.
It's Teacher Assistant.
Assistant Teacher Appreciation Day, so
Yeah.
make sure you thank everyone that you see and make sure you're appreciating them, especially today.
Yes, so thank you to all our teacher assistants, our TAs. We really, really appreciate everything you do. And there's a special buffet this morning just for you and special gifts. And a big shout out to our parent ambassadors who are organising our special day today. Enjoy, everyone, and thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Okay, now, today is actually another special day, and we have 3 amazing guests this morning. And let's introduce our guests, and they can tell us why today is so special. We have got Miss Lightfoot, first time ever on radio.
Bonjour.
Yay! And we've got Solon. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yay! And he's back with a different hat this morning. It is Leo from year 13. Yay! Now, tell us all why you're here.
European Day of Languages today.
Wow. Okay, now our family have loads and loads of questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, fire away. F for Friday, F for fire away.
Okay, what languages do you take?
So I take only A-level Spanish, but I also took GCSE Spanish, and I took the GCSE for Italian.
Wow. Wow, okay. And is Italian your mother?
Yes, it
tongue?
is.
Nice. And where from Italy are you from?
Like north side, near Milan.
Very nice. Okay. Salwa?
So I do Spanish. This year, since I'm native to France, I might be doing my GCSEs of French this year.
Good luck.
Wow. Good luck. I think Miss Lightfoot will make sure you do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And does Duolingo count?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do.
Kind of does.
I do.
You know.
I do Norwegian.
No way.
Yeah.
Why? Why Norwegian?
Because I went to Norway over the summer, and I found that Norway is a fascinating country. So I did like the whole coast of Norway. So I found out that I love Norway and
Oh, that's so
wanna
lovely.
learn.
What year are you in?
8.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like,
Impressive.
what languages do you speak?
So I can speak English, of course, and I learnt French from being at school, and then when I was a little bit older, I learnt Spanish as well.
Nice. Okay, very nice.
Okay.
What would you say was the easiest language to learn?
Starting from zero,
Yeah.
I'll probably say it was Spanish for me, mainly because it's like the roots are from Latin, which are the same as Italian. So I'll say the grammar was easier to learn for Spanish, but also English is not that bad to learn. It's easy if you speak on a daily basis.
It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, Sala?
Well, I was born in a French family, obviously. So I got raised like that. But then I was also born in Dubai, and I went to nursery and school in the British curriculum. So I kind of developed both at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the same for me, it was, I think I always wanted to speak a different language when I was at school. That was all I ever wanted to do, is to be able to speak in a different language. So we learnt French at school, so for me it was French. However, I do think as an older student, Spanish was a little bit easier because I already had French and English.
Yes.
A bit like Leo with the Italian,
Yeah.
because they all come from the same roots.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh, more questions coming your way. Actually, can I say, you
Okay.
find this, Miss Lightfoot knows this, my favourite subject in school were English and French.
Oh.
And I was top. Yes, what science was it?
Just how do you get into science then?
We were told then there was more jobs in science, so do science. And a bit of family pressure as well, tradition. But yeah, I was always a teacher's pet in French. Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've
I
got
found
a
it really easy.
yeah, I've got a question. If you could teach another language in the school that we don't already teach, so not French or Spanish, what would it be?
Well, I'm not really sure because I don't speak any others, but I have always wanted to learn Arabic because we're here and I can't read or say anything other than a single word here and there. So I would like Arabic lessons if they do an adult class of Arabic lessons here. That would be really good, just so that when I'm out and I read signs, I was able to read and see and understand as opposed to relying on my English here.
Me and Miss Lightfoot have been here a long time. And back in the day, do you remember there was a Arabic teacher he
Yes,
had
we
lessons?
did. We did have a few
Yeah.
lessons, but then he left and it stopped. So
Yeah, so there you go. What about you two? What would you like to speak? Something different? Random?
I would like, honestly, it's not, I don't like want one language. I think you should be able to pick like 2 languages out of, well, a big range of European languages. For example, like Italian or German or all that stuff, because I find that languages are necessary. So I think we should learn more of them.
Absolutely. I think, Leo, you've got a little business here, Italian. Yeah.
Well, yeah, why not?
What about you?
I think I agree with her by the fact that we're living in Dubai and we need to know at least the basics to, like, for example, on the road, you just
Yes.
read a news and you don't know because it's just like in Arabic.
Yeah.
So it's just like a fraction of a second. Do you just pass by and you don't know what you just read?
Really good point.
So just the basics,
Yeah.
but also like open the doors for new languages like Europeans or just, for example, if I one day will go to US, there are half of the population, like a bit less, speaks Spanish. So
Yes.
you know,
Very
it's very
point.
good to know more than one language.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, any more questions?
Yes.
2 more questions?
I have one final story time, kind of question for you. So obviously learning a language is obviously really good for you, but it's also really hard for some of us. So I was wondering, do you have any like funny encounters, or while you're trying to learn a language you said the wrong thing, or has that ever happened to anyone?
Wow, what a question.
it has happened to me
happened.
once. It has happened to me once,
Has
but I can't recount the whole story because it ended up that I said something that actually I wasn't trying to say, but it did end up very rude. And everyone laughed at me, and I couldn't, so I'm not going to repeat what I did say. But it was extremely embarrassing because I didn't understand exactly what it was that I was saying.
Miss, what language was it?
It was in French. It was when I worked in France, and I actually said something that in slang would mean something else, and they all laughed at me and continued to laugh at me, and I didn't understand what it was that until they explained, and I was mortified.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, let's take Norwegian. I only started after the trip, so I didn't try to do interactions because what I've noticed, and a lot of people notice in Norway, is that if you're a tourist and you try to speak Norwegian with them, they just immediately switch to English because they know you're not good at it.
Yeah.
So no, I haven't had that type of thing.
Okay, soon to come.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say I probably have that thing every single day when I try to speak English, but just saying the wrong thing in the
Leo,
wrong
you're
moment.
a role model. You're in year 13. You've always been a role model.
Also,
Always.
role model makes mistakes. That's a proof.
I love it.
But I'll say it's the funniest thing is when I've tried to when I was at the beginning of learning Spanish, when I said the wrong thing and I was trying to translate ear, and I just wrote a paper, and it was very funny for the teacher who read it. I'll just say that.
Okay, we won't say any more. Now, listen, we're actually running out of time because we're having so much fun. Any shout-outs before we go? Have you got any shout-outs while you're here?
Just quickly, I want to shout out to all the MFL team because they're all amazing. And also, we've got a little competition going for Year 7 today where all the teachers will be wearing a sticker. There's a little code that they've got to crack, and if they bring it to us finished and completed by the end of the day, if they can, then we might have some prizes for people in Year 7.
Oh, that is lovely. So good luck, Year 7, with the competition this morning. That is fantastic. Right, listen, family, what languages do you speak? I don't think we've got time for the jokes. Tell us what languages you speak.
I speak Afrikaans.
Yeah, we all speak Afrikaans.
And
here.
English.
And
English first.
I'm learning German.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and then we've all got the snippets of Arabic here and
Barely
there.
any.
Barely any.
And German is similar to Afrikaans?
Yeah,
Same
a lot of the
roots?
words are basically
Yeah.
the same.
It's the same roots, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
The
It's
grammar
closer
is
to Dutch
different.
though.
It has the same roots as English. So.
You need
Yes.
to speak to Miss Story, she's our German teacher. She's a German
Nice,
linguist.
Oh, yeah.
Ananya?
So I can speak English, Hindi, and Tamil, which are all like Indian-based languages. But I don't know if you count like the languages, 1 and 2 words, and then can kind of manage a conversation. But there are a few of those in there as well.
All foreign languages count.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how
Absolutely.
much or how little, it all
Yeah,
counts.
so I guess Arabic, like for me, Arabic, because we've done it in school, I can read the signs, but I have no idea like what I'm saying, but I can read. So I guess that counts, and I can do like an introductory conversation. That's
Love
where
it.
it stops though.
Well, students are always shocked because I can speak English, Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, Scottish. No, I can't really, but little words of
Yeah.
Gaelic here and there.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, well, that's my heritage, and that's what I speak some Gujarati, because my husband's heritage is Gujarat in India. So it's great. Language is just the best thing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And on that note, Miss Janina, my niece, have we got time for 1 joke? 2 jokes? Yes, right. You ready for a joke?
Yeah.
What do French fries do when they run into each other? What do French fries do when they run into each other?
Say hi.
They catch up.
Oh.
Catch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got one left.
Right, one laugh. Thank you. Next one. I like to chat with others while eating Italian food because it passes the time.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
That
grown.
was rubbish. Okay, right, on that note, yeah, exactly, we should have the drum thing. Look at Gabby, what's she doing?
No,
Right,
he's
can
laughing.
we just say thank you so much. It's been awesome having you here, and happy European Language Day. Will we say that after 3 instead of Happy Friday today? It's a bit of a tongue twister, so look into any camera or look at Miss Janina, and after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy European Language Day!
Thanks for listening to Aunti Ji Sam and Friends. Stay tuned until next Friday for more fun and frolics.